Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel 3, and as you can see we are at a magnificent party in this beautiful venue, and yeah, we're just doing the rounds, talking to everyone and every event of course that we can trigger here before talking to of course the King Eugen the Third, which is of course very important. And with that we also have two things that I hope are being discussed tonight, which is Gaius and Osborne. So let's continue what we were doing. We did the upper part, now we're gonna work our way down. And I also want to check out if we can leave or not. I know, really strange, we are the party, we want to be here, but who am I to not even try that? We already did these. This is where we started. Anybody here in the background? No. Now this seems like an interesting group. Well, I was telling Sharon we should go out drinking together just the other day. And so I decided to join her. And I'm here too. Not for the booze though. There's some juicy stories going on. Stories? What about? Well, stories from 4 years ago. About how a certain someone got in my way when I was trying to get back here from Northumbria. Oh. Oh, last we met was when you requested my aid in stopping Lady Sarah. But first, we needed to make sure the Purple Lightning, the youngest A-rank bracer at the time, didn't interfere. So we made sure she had a tough time going back home from Northumbria. As a result, the Divine Blade had to postpone his return to Liberal. And so the first stage of the Professor's brilliant gospel plan was complete. So that's what you and Campanella were talking about at Orcus Tower? Yes, I have admitted what I did to Lady Sarah. While my love and loyalty belongs to the Reinford family now. Oh, back then, the Fool contacted me personally and asked for my assistance. I didn't tell Chairman Arena the details, but she gave me leave regardless. Well, and since then, you've had no other contact with Ouroboros? Swear to Idios? Oh no, I swear on the Reinford family. Oh, this is pretty intense. Well, if you're bringing up the Reinford name, then I know you're serious. Alright, I give up. And I suppose you did get injured pretty badly when you went up against McBurn back in Crossbell. So I'll believe you, when it comes to this anyway. Lady Sarah, thank you. Phew. Alright, I love myself a happy ending. Thinking back though, that getup you had on looked like a pretty tight fit. I'd think something like that really limits your movement. I just can't believe you were able to slip out of my grasp for a whole week. Well, as someone who dwells behind the scenes, I have a number of sneaky tricks at my disposal. I'd never be a match for you in a head-on battle, so please don't feel embarrassed you were unable to beat me back then. Oh hey, who said I was embarrassed? You wanna go right now? Meet me outside the palace. Brilliant. Oh, I humbly apologize for all the trouble I caused you, Lady Sarah. The only way I can properly atone is to devote myself to you. Not interested, but I am interested in having myself a rematch sometime. That'll be the clash for the ages. Well, now that I think of it, doesn't Cassius use your 8-leaf style too? Well, he's supposed to, yeah. I've never met him myself, but my master told me the stories. Oh, I see. It'd be nice if you guys could talk someday. One Yunkafai pupil to another. He hasn't been to Erebonian in a long time though, so it might not be easy. Still, I hope we'll get the chance. I do too. Oh, 4 years, huh? That'll be about 1 year after Grams took me in. I think I remember reading about this stuff in the files I borrowed from Lecter. Huh? Ah yes, that would make sense. Wait, you mean the intelligence division knew about me and Sharon? Nah, it wasn't about you two. It was more about the S-rank bracer from Liberal. He had to come here from Liberal to help out the other braces because you were stuck in Northumbria, right? Well, the report was pretty detailed up until the part where the Jaeger Corps the society was using got completely wiped out. Oh, and it also sounded like they were monitoring Prince Oliver during his trip to Liberal. Wow, the intelligence division is impressive and just as terrifying. Well, do you think it may have been Major Arundel who was monitoring him? No doubt. I'm sure the orders came down straight from the top of their little group. Man, Cassius really helped me out a lot back in those days. But I haven't seen him since he quit being a bracer and went back to the Liberals' army. A damn shame too. He was quite the gentleman. Yeah, isn't it like he'd be right up your alley for sure? Small world. He and I are fellow disciples under Master Yungafai. Oh yes, it seems we're all connected through an acquaintance before we even knew each other. Yeah, small world. It seemed like the intelligence division investigated what went down 4 years ago. I wonder if Gramps kept an eye on that Cassius guy. I wouldn't be surprised. If he's an S-rank bracer, that would mean he's even stronger than Instructor Sarah. Lectors probably know, right? Oh, maybe I'll ask him sometime. Present company excluded, the intelligence division is pretty tight-lipped. I guess it can't hurt to ask though. Oh, in concern to Milliam, she can definitely ask. Because if anyone's gonna get that information, it would be her. Are you enjoying the dishes we prepared, Master Schwarzer? If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to let me know. Oh, we'll definitely will, sir. We should go and mingle too, but I'm starting to get really nervous. The boys have already gotten started. We can't let ourselves fall behind. Yes, you're right. Ask Rean to help you if you get nervous. I know you want to. Oh, hello Alyssa, Toa. Are you enjoying yourself? Oh, we are, thank you. Well, it's really a lovely party. I just wish Angie was here with us. But Prince Oliver promised he'd look into her disappearance. So I'm hoping to make a lot of memories tonight I can share with her when she's back. Oh, I'm sorry, Toa. But you're right, I'm sure she'd like that. Yeah, I can totally see her now, hanging on your every word. Oh yes, and there was something I wanted to ask you about, Toa. Is Rean as popular at the branch campus as I suspect he is? Seeing the way Muse drapes herself all over him, I had to wonder. Well, to be honest, I was wondering that myself. Knowing him, he'd keep his hand off his students, but still. Well, Rean is certainly admired by a lot of people, but when it comes to romantic feelings, the pool's a bit smaller. Oh, I see. And would you be swimming around in that pool by any chance? Me? I mean, I like him as a colleague, but... something's definitely fishy. We may need to dive deeper into this topic. I should slowly back away before they notice me. Ah, Rean, you come at a good time. Well, we've got a question for you. Tell us, how many fans do you have at the branch campus? Fans? What are you talking about? Sorry, Rean. A lot more than you might imagine. It's such a pleasure being able to talk to so many different people like this. I hope you enjoy your time here too, Rean. Oh, I certainly will. Thanks. Seems like you're having fun, Rean. Oh, same to you, Alyssa. Have you been able to talk with some interesting people? Yeah, but I'm still pretty nervous. Though I'm being honest, I'm much more relaxed now than I was a few drinks ago. Glad to hear it. Just make sure you don't overdo it. I'm sure it'll be fine. And if we pick her for the dance, she will sober up real quick. Let's go with the lower class first. It's good to see you again, Miss Corries. How has your jewelry store been lately? Oh, we opened up a branch in Crossbell this year, and sales have been exceptional. We've been focused on expanding to other cities these past few years, but business has been good here in Heimdall too. Ah, right, the 8th Metropolis plan. As a fellow businessman, I should probably keep that in mind. Oh, by the way, Lake Lord, I hear you have a fishing competition. How did that turn out? Well, it was a neck and neck the entire time, and we ended in a tie. To be honest, it was a little embarrassing. Oh, is that so? Oh, I say that means it was a good match. I always love to hear about the heated competition. Gets the blood flowing and the palms sweating. Ha 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 ha, if you say so. Oh, is that so? I said it means it was a good match. Though the lack of a concise winner was unfortunate, the fishing contest truly was an excellent competition. Ah, an excellent competition indeed. I'm glad in the end he was happy about it. That is the reason why we did our best. Was that really 2 years ago? Dang. Yes, the hot springs in Ymir were lovely, but so was the food. I'd like to go back there with everyone again sometime. Well, you all seem to be having a good time. Sounded like you were talking about Ymir? Oh, Rean, yes. We were talking about the trip everyone took there together. Yes, the hot spring paradise Ymir, hometown of both instructor Rean and Elise. I've been there before as well. Oh yeah, that's right. But you weren't exactly there for vacation or anything. Yeah, kidnapping Elise and the princess isn't really a touristy activity. Well, but that was just for your mission, right? Have you ever been there for fun? No, I generally don't go anywhere unless I'm required by a mission. Oh, that's a shame. Come to think of it, I've known Altina a while now and I've never seen her go anywhere for fun. Growing up in the Jaeger Corps, I sorta know how that is. So that means you've never gone to Ymir Hot Springs then? Correct. I admit I'm a little curious about them. For example, how does bathing in a hot spring differ from a normal bath? Oh, that's a world of difference. To put it simply, it's bliss. It's what bathing must be like in heaven. The difference is that significant? Hey, Elise, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I sure am. Altina, how would you like to come visit Ymir sometime? I'd like to give you a proper tour of the town if we could. Are you sure? No, of course. We'd love to have you. Do it, it'll be fun. Oh, in fact, maybe you should go with everyone in your class. Okay. Thank you, I'll definitely come visit. Oh, we'll hold you to that. Now we have another promise to look forward to. When the time comes, I'll have to do my best to be a good host. Yeah, Altina definitely has a special place in Rean's heart. Like, I'm not gonna say that she's his protege, but there's just something special between the relationship that they have. Because he does see her as a partner and a student. And that's a very unique position. I'm so glad that Altina was able to join you. I think that the whole class deserves a little vacation. Your original class 7 certainly seemed to enjoy theirs. Yeah, and hey, when it happens, I'll at least be able to show them around. I'm looking forward to it. You bring up hot springs so often, I find myself curious about them. You should come visit Ymir sometime. If you're concerned about what happened the last time you were there, don't worry. Everyone in Ymir knows your circumstance. In that case then, very well. I look forward to it. Oh, I'm glad I made that promise. Agreed. By the way, is Celine not with you? Oh no, I left her behind. Though she wasn't happy about it, it should probably bring her a souvenir to smooth things over with her. Too bad there's nowhere nearby that sells sardines. Well, we could give the Guardian fish to Emma. I'm pretty sure Celine would be over the moon if we gave her that. I haven't been to Ymir in a while. I was talking to Sarah about maybe going there once things calm down a bit. Seemed like the guild's been busy lately. Us too. It's like every time we turn around, there's another fire to put out. Well, we just gotta work hard and keep him out. And then I can go on my trip. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. And let him know when you go, then if he can, he'll meet you there too. As friends. So by incorporating these new mathematical models, the country economy can be developed even further? Correct. Economics is nothing more than a probability model based on sociology and collective psychology. It would be foolish to think mathematics has no bearing on it. You're right, of course. I suppose you could say the same is of music theory. Really? Music and math seem like completely different fields to me. Sound is simply different frequencies and wavelengths of vibrations in the air, things easily converted into equations. Whether expressed in sound or in formulas, beautiful music remains beautiful. It seems kind of crazy to hear it put that way, but it does seem actually quite lovely the way Professor Smith is saying it, and coming from him, that's saying a lot. Yeah, the way he talks about it, it's strangely compelling. Professor, would you be able to share an example of that with us? Yeah, I'm curious too. These two seem pretty interested in what Professor has to say. I'm a little surprised to hear he has any hobbies at all. But I guess out of everything, music makes the most sense for him. It actually kinda does. And I don't mean like rock or pop music, but like the classical kind. Oh, enjoying yourself, Rean? Yep, sure am. I'm guessing you two are making your rounds? Oh yeah, that's right. Professor Smith seems the same as ever, but it looks like he's doing well. Well, we hadn't seen him since the Civil War. Not only is he very knowledgeable, he's got a sharp eye. I don't get many chances to speak with him, so now's a good chance to ask him something I've been wondering. Yeah, you may as well. And I think I'd like to ask him what he thinks about the potential of music. I'm sure you've got a lot of other people to talk to, so we won't hold you here. See you later, Rean. Yeah, have fun, you too. It seems like this newbie inspector and famous musician are men of culture after all. But I do not intend to give lectures here. They can feel free to enroll in the Roar Institute of Technology if they are so inclined. In the end, he is always still the same. Well, at least Elliot and Machias were able to get something out of this. I'm sure they did. I am Patrick Hyarms, third son of the Hyarms house. I am ashamed I haven't introduced myself to you before, sir. There's no need to be formal, Patrick. Besides, it's a bit rare that I'm even in Erebonian, so I'm partly to blame. I've heard you're quite the traveler. Speaking of, Mr. Warzel, here it tells me you visited North quite often. Yes, that's right. Nearly every year. By this point, he's pretty much like one of the family. Oh, I just can't get enough of the beautiful expanses of land up there. On top of that, the clean air does these old bones good. Had a cabin built by the lakeside a few years back. It's such a tranquil place. It sounds lovely. Schwarzer told me about the time he spent there, but I've never been. North is truly stupendous. The endless stretches of land, the free-flowing breeze. Not to mention the kind and hospitable people. When I'm in North, it's like all the troubles of the world weighing on my mind blow away with the wind. My, hearing all that makes me more intrigued than ever. Honestly, I felt fairly troubled myself lately. Well, it was plain to see you had a lot to deal with back in Orders. You should come visit sometime. If your schedule line up, I'll show you around. I appreciate the offer. Oh, and Warzel? I'd like to take this chance to apologize for saying such an awful thing back when we were students. Oh, I'd completely forgotten. It's fine. I knew that at the time you weren't thinking clearly. I do appreciate the apology, though. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, Patrick, his development through all the games is really great as well. From being like an stuck-up noble to actually a decent person right now that we can rely on. It's great to see. Oh, hello. When did you show up? About halfway through. Oh, your youth is truly a wonderful thing. Yeah, Gaius, Patrick. I'm happy for the both of you. Yeah, because this is a potential friendship between Gaius and Patrick. A new friendship is always something to be applauded, isn't it? Oh, anyway, where have you been the past 6 months, Gaius? I called up my friends in the north a few times, but no one could tell me where you went. Ah, yes, Schwarzer was concerned about you as well. Oh, sorry to worry everyone like that. Some things came up and I had to travel outside the country for a while. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you must have had a lot on your plate. Yes. I'll be sure to tell you about it at some point. Yeah, but first Rean and the rest of Class 7. They deserve to hear it first. Well, it's been some time since I've seen Gwyn myself. Sounds like Patrick has been keeping busy ever since he graduated. I don't think he can talk long, but I should at least go say hello. Gwyn knows my father and elder brothers, but I've yet to make his acquaintance. Nonetheless, I'm grateful I had the chance to talk with Wurzel. I get the feeling that's been bugging you for a while now. While it may have been youthful ignorance, I never properly apologized. I'm glad I can now start to make things right again. As someone possessed of a newly rediscovered fascination with North, it would ill suit me to have a fraught relationship with its people. That's just one of the many things I'd like to talk to Gwyn about. Like I said, Patrick developed really great as a character. I can't imagine anyone thinking otherwise about that. The same guy? Yes. This as well. So that means one last group and the king will be next. How do you do, my empress? As my father, Viscount Arcide, could not be here tonight, I, his daughter, greet you in his place. Oh, Laura, I haven't seen you in some time. I hear you master your family's sword style. I am so happy to see how much you've grown. Thank you for your kind words. Now I believe it's your turn. I'm Ada Grant of the Thors Military Academy main campus, Class 1. I'm truly intended to your son and, I mean, indebted. Oh, I'm sorry. She's tripping all over her words. Oh, there's no need to be nervous. Cedric's told me all about his friends from class. I've also been told about a certain bright young lady who excels in both her studies and her club activities. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend to my son. Oh, that such kind words are wasted on me. I'm Juna Crawford of Thors Branch Campus. It's been an honor to meet you, Your Highness. Oh, so you're... Elvin told me about you and what happened in Crossbell. Further, allow me to apologize for my son's behavior towards those of you in the branch campus. Oh, don't worry about it. There's no need for that. I think our field exercise in Crossbell turned out for the best. It really made me reevaluate myself, and now I have a better idea of the sort of things I can do to help moving forward. For a better future, not just for Crossbell, but for Erebonian too. Well said. It's clear to me you carry the spirit of Class 7 quite admirably. I sincerely believe the people of Erebonian could learn from that positive outlook of yours. Thank you so much, all of you, for what you've done for this country and what you will do in the future. Juna, Ada, Laura. Oh, of course! I won't let you down, I swear on my sword and soul. I'll continue to do all I can, Your Highness. Really cute when you think about it, isn't it? So nervous. But hey, it's the Empress, so it's a very important person. Rean. It's good to see you again, Your Highness. We haven't spoken since last year, I think. That's right. I can tell you've grown wonderfully since then. Allow me to apologize again regarding Cedric's behavior. Though I'm sure Alvin and Oliver have already said the same thing to you. Oh no, please, it's fine. After everything that's gone on the last few days, it's all water under a bridge now. I'm just happy to see he's much better now, considering everything he went through last year. Oh, I suppose that's a good way to look at things. In any event, I shouldn't hold you here for too long. I'm sure there are many people here who would like to speak with you, so please enjoy yourself. Thank you, Your Highness. I'm delighted to have met you, and there must be many others who are interested in speaking with you, so do enjoy yourself. I will, Your Majesty. Hey there, you two. I heard you both introduce yourself to the Empress. Good job. Oh, Instructor Rean. Instructor, perhaps you should consider teaching your students basic manners when speaking with nobility. When she began casually discussing her past grievances with a member of the Imperial family, my breath caught me in my throat. Ah, yeah. Are you sure you weren't just joking on your words again? Oh, there's no need to bring that up again. These two make quite a pair. Oh, they do. Speaking with Yuna is as exhausting as I expected it would be. When did she decide to get so chummy with me anyway? Well, she's just eager to make amends with you guys. That is true. When Yuna had like the wrong impression of people and she thought of them badly, when it gets turned around, she'll do her best to befriend them. That's who she is. Wow, the Empress is such an elegant lady. She's got grace, but isn't all stuck up, plus she's gentle and caring, just like a mother should be. I'd say she got a new fan in me. Oh, I'm with you on that one. Now that I've talked with Yuna at length, I see much potential in her. It feels as though she's just destined for greatness. Yeah, I completely agree. Oh, I look forward to seeing what becomes of the members of the new Class 7. Yeah, and the old Class 7 will watch over them as they make it happen. Alright, last branch in the entire room. Let's see what happens. Ooh, are they being knighted? Or just being, like, respectful to the king?
It is a great honor to have been invited here.
This on top of what you did for us following the Northern War. I can't even begin to properly show my gratitude.
Raise your heads, both of you. I've already pardoned you for what happened in the Civil War. Given how much you've contributed since then, there's no need to revisit the past. Wouldn't you agree, Marquis High Arms?
Wholeheartedly. The Civil War was a product of the four great houses. Personally, I feel I'm the one who deserves to be locked away for a while.
No more of that talk from you either. Were you to be detained, half the Empire would cease functioning. Had Lord Ragnar been here in Heimdall, I would have loved for him to join us tonight.
As would I. Perhaps we should schedule a meeting with him soon.
That aside, I hear both of you played a very active role during the events in Lemaire. You faced the blazing demon, Brigadier General, while the General here went toe-to-toe with the Steel Maiden. You heard correctly. But that monster is said to be a match for even the Radiant Blade Master. The best I could do was hold him off. I will simply say that battle was a very rare and valuable experience. Though I'd also be very interested in seeing your 104 military combat techniques. Certainly takes me back, but I fear those days are behind me. Well, if Van Dyke isn't yet old enough to retire from the front lines, then you certainly aren't either. Not to mention Victor, Matthews and Zax. Perhaps this is a bit childish of me, but given all of Erebonia's famed swordsmen, I can't help but wonder which is the greatest among them. I hear Liberal has held swordsmanship tournaments before. Were our fighters to participate, it would undoubtedly be quite the spectacle. Oliver tells me foreigners were welcome to join. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to take part. My, I fear I may have awakened a sleeping tiger. I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Oh well, I look forward to another opportunity. But Principal Le Guin sure is something. She doesn't hold herself back at all, even when talking to him. No, she definitely doesn't. I don't think I should interrupt. I'll come back later. Alright. There are even more people now. I should wait it out a bit longer. Nah, I don't think you need to. And everyone has more to say once again. This party? It's a good party, but a lot of being said. Well, it seems everyone is going to greet the Emperor. I'm guessing he'll be busy with them for a while. It might be best to wait for a bit. Might I suggest chatting with the other guests in the meanwhile? So I'm guessing all the groups have been rearranged? Oh, if you need to rest, please feel free to have a seat anywhere. We also have a break room prepared for our guests, should you have the need for it. Not yet. Oh my, goal is to be able to run my own company one day. Is that so? I was actually 22 when I founded my first business. The trick when starting out is to focus on your brand, you see? Oh, I do see. Go on, go on. Well, startup advice. Well, now I'm interesting too. It's good to mingle like this every so often. But it seems Governor General Rufus isn't joining us this year. Well, I'm sure he'll come back once things have settled down in his province. I'll go talk with him then. The president of San Caris. Her jewelry brand is world famous. Even her topics of conversation are on another level. I only came here as emotional support, but I'm actually pretty intrigued now. Phew, I think I finally met with everyone I needed to. I'm glad you can take a little rest now. It must be tough being head of one of the 4 great houses. Why do you even need to do all those boring stuff? Just let loose. This is supposed to be a party. It's not that simple. Were I just to let loose here, it would create problems in the future. I will do everything I can to fulfill my duty as head of the Alberea family. Hey now. If your brows get any more fur out, your head is gonna crack like an egg. Let me give you a face massage. I'll get you nice and unfurred in no time. No. You won't. Why did this sort of thing always happen with you? Do you even realize the problems that would cause here? Besides, you're a long lady now. So? Gonna get ya. Oh, you too. Yeah. Uses Emilium. Really like big brother, little sister type of deal, and I'm all for it. You guys sure are having fun. Oh, these two never change, do they? But, what's wrong? Oh, maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but does it seem like Eustace and William are always together these days? Do you think maybe... Quit hanging on me like that. Nope. Scratch that thought. Yeah, I'd say they're more like brother and sister that get along really well. Coming from you, Rean, I'm not quite sure how to take that. I can imagine actually that users get a sister complex about Milliam when someone else tries to interfere with her. I think that would work. Maybe hoping they'd mature was a little bit too optimistic. Oh right, isn't it almost time to dance? Any idea who you'll be dancing with, Rean? Well, maybe. Good luck then, I'm rooting for you. Hi there, Rean. Done rubbing elbows yet? Just about. Haven't checked in with the royalty yet though. Nah, they're just checking it up, Big Rams. I'm sure you'll be able to get a chance to talk to them later. Just enjoy the party for now. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Good goddess. 2 years and yet Millium hasn't changed one bit. Maybe so, but you've loosened up quite a bit, Uses. I'm well aware, but that's no reason for Millium to dote on me so much. Irksome, to say the least. I don't believe it when he says it's irksome. I think somewhere deep down he really doesn't mind. We have a break room and a waiting room prepared this way. We are free to use of them should the need arise. Not yet. Maybe if we plan something spectacular for the dance, maybe then I need a change of clothing, but other than that, I think we should be fine. The party tonight is particularly lively. I hope you're all enjoying yourself. Well, so far, I really am.
Well, hello there, Marcus. It's been a while, huh? A little over a year, if I'm remembering right?
Ah, yes. We spoke when the province was having those flooding issues. The dam you oversaw construction of has been working excellently. It's already gone a long way towards improving the livelihoods of our local farmers.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good thing we were able to proceed with the project, free of my demon daughter's influence.
Oh my, Master Quinn. Well, the chairman has been a great help to us too, in her own way. Oh, and you must be Sharon. I hear your efforts were indispensable in helping us expand St. Ark's airport. Celestine was truly grateful for the assistance.
Oh, I was only working in Chairman Irina's stead.
Besides, Mr. Celestine's finesse in getting permission from the railways was just as important.
That reminds me, didn't you work with Celestine at the main campus last year? A super butler and a super maid, working shoulder to shoulder, and maybe the two of them pressed more than that together,
Well, he is 30 years old now, and like a son to me. I'd be happy to discuss arrangement between the two of you.
Oh my, no. It would be far too great an honor for me.
Well, they're having fun. I'm surprised by how many people the Reinfords know. I guess it makes sense though, given how big their company is.
You probably wouldn't think of it, but Marcus Hyams and I go back quite a few years. Not quite old colleagues, but I had the opportunity to work with him on a number of matters concerning infrastructure. Yes, it was around 10 years ago, during the time the plans were being drawn up for the modernization of the nation's railroad network.
Leave it to the man who used to sit in the big chair at Reinford to talk about Marcus Hyams like just another business associate. This is such a lovely party. You certainly seem to be enjoying yourself. I am, but for one concern. Will Lady Alyssa's feeling be reciprocated when it comes time to dance? Oh, of course, it seems we'll soon be holding a party at the Reinford home then. No, that's not what I meant. But, in all honesty, if there was a DLC with that party, I would be there. Rean, it's good to see you again. I heard you've been working more miracles in the other provinces, just as you did in Sutherland. Well, it wasn't just me. I had the help from a huge number of people. I saw you speaking with the Emperor and the Chancellor earlier. Yes, I saw General Le Guin and Brigadier General Barnias heading to present themselves. And I couldn't help but be nosy and go stand with them. Well, I wouldn't call it nosiness. You have a genuine concern for others. That's what we need in times like these. By the way, is Celestine here with you? He's with my oldest son at the party in City Hall is hosting. I hope he's been helpful to those of you at the branch campus. Oh, helpful? If I start a list of everything he's done for us, we'd be here all night. Which is technically true. I hope the summer festival concludes without incident. Well, worrying about it wouldn't do us any good. May Aidios and the Lionheart Emperor guide us. Huh? I wonder if something's bothering him. Yeah, something is definitely bothering him, but I doubt we'll get it out of him. Ah, the party's in full swing now. Everyone seems to be thoroughly enjoying themselves. The dances will be starting shortly, so do be careful you don't drink too much. We'll try. That's the only thing I can say. Wow, so that was when you and Brigadier General Barnias first met. I'm sure your little duel ended up wrecking everything around you for the whole Selch. Well, duels are an excellent way to deepen one's bond. That's true, isn't it, Fee? Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Talking a trip down memory lane, I see. Yes, we were listening to Countess Le Guin tales from when she was a student. After the school year began, she took control of the fencing club and declared war on all the other clubs. She beat the swimming club in a swimming race, the chess club at chess. Any club that lost to her had to join the fencing club. Finally, she challenged Brigadier General Barnias, the president of the riding club, to a jousting match. I've heard bits and pieces of the story before, but there are so many things wrong with this story. The match went on for 2 hours without a winner. It finally ended in a draw when we each knocked the other off our horses simultaneously. It was that moment that Wallace became an important person to me. He's my right hand and my comrade, a rival and a partner. Well, as a fellow swordswoman, I'm jealous of you. Having someone like that would be incredible. Well, someone who's a nemesis but also a friend. Yeah, I think I get it. Well, since we have the chance, I'd like to hear your stories too. Oh, I've wondered about Laura, but I'm sure your history is just as fascinating. Have you by any chance met the leader of the Red Constellation? Perhaps the War God? Or maybe an S-rank bracer? Well, I've seen the War God's successor, but I haven't met any of the S-bracers yet. Well, it's understandable. There's only a small handful of them on the entire continent after all. Well, they're getting really into the conversation now. I shouldn't be surprised that Aurelia already knew Laura. I think she'll get along great with Fee too. To be honest, I think Le Guin will get along with everybody if she wanted to. Because she has the confidence like no other and the fortitude to follow it through. So if she wants to talk to somebody, she will talk to the person, and if there's something she can find as an interest in them, she will take interest. That's what makes her a great principal. Ah, so you're a bracer now, are you? I'm surprised to see such strong members of the guild as yourself and the Purple Lightning. Speaking of, I hear she's acquainted with my master as well. Yes, that is correct. She and my father share a mutual respect. Well, the way I hear it, the guild's been trying to recruit you for a while now. If you joined, they'd probably bump you straight up to S rank. Is that so? Now I'm even more curious. Perhaps being a bracer would be a refreshing change of pace for me. I am not so sure about that. It may or may not be the best fit. I'm sure she's just joking around like usual, right? I don't think so, because if Le Guin sees a challenge, she goes for it. But if she did become a bracer, I can just picture the looks on Sarah and Toval's faces. Yeah, their mouths would drop to the floor and never get back up again. I think that's a guarantee. Alright, so what have we still on the list? Quite a bit. So we have done 2 segments completely. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments to go, and then we're gonna talk to Emperor once again, which I think around that time the dance will probably started. But for now, I think I'll leave the episode right here. Next time we're gonna continue with the party, and I already imagined this, that we're gonna talk so much at the party, have a dance, talk to some important people that I knew this was gonna take time, but I'm not gonna rush this. We're gonna take our time, talk to everyone, enjoy ourselves, and we move on forward when the time comes. But for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. And who knows? Maybe we'll get to the dance where we'll pick a partner. Will it be Elvin or will it be Alyssa? We'll see then. Until then, bye bye.